Hello, Pisces, and welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you so much for being here. So, what we're going to do is do a read for you and who. The who could be a significant other, a person of interest, a boyfriend, girlfriend, or even a friend or family member, and one side of a situation or another. Okay, so this is a general read. If you are looking for a personal read to tap into your personal energies, then of course go to theguidedintuitive.com up here or in my description box below. So, we're going to see what is in store for you for the first half of February, okay? That includes Valentine's Day, so sending you lots of vibes, great vibes, with love your way, and wishing you the very, very best. But let's see what we want to, kind of see what the universe has in store for you this first half. Now, if you are looking to make a big change in your life and you are ready to, take that next step in that relationship, that, your life, or even that business, or, your career overall, then you definitely want to check out our discovery session, which is a one-on-one session. It's actually just a personal complimentary session that allows us to get to know you better, but also make a recommendation and invite you into one of our programs if it's a good fit, okay? So if you are interested and really want to have that motivation, that inspiration, and really make a change to create your best life yet, then you want to definitely check it out. So it's in my description box below as well. So moving on, okay, first half of February, what we're going to do is talk about how you feel about this person right now. How do you feel about this person right now? Okay, so here it is. What do we have? Unity. Okay, so this is coming together. Okay, so this is coming together, and perhaps you maybe have been separated, or perhaps that you are together and you're taking it a step further. So for many of you, that might be the case. I'm going to pull some tarot on this because I want to get a little bit more of the direction that this card wants to go in. It can mean a lot of different things, but I do feel that there is a coming together here in some way. Okay, so regarding unity, what can we get from this? Okay, so interesting. So I get the actually Seven of Wands, and the Wands of the fire energy, right? The Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. You are coming together. You are on top in terms of this relationship, whatever this is. So how you feel about this other person, it's almost as if you are making the decision to know that perhaps this could be a fire sign, but what you're doing is you're struggling to stay within this unity in some way is what I'm looking at. So how you feel about them is that you want to come together, but it's like you're competing. It's like you're competing for this person. So I'm going to pull another card because it's a seven card talks about having a little bit more, it has having faith that you can actually, go through this, stay through this, stick through this. So that might mean something to some of you there, but that's what I see here. Anything else? Let's see here. Yeah, then I get the Nine of Pentacles. So I feel that this is like a single independent woman that is very much enjoying the fruit of, her labor here, based on all the work she's done, all the wealth that she's built, and she's enjoying herself, enjoying the outside, the luxury and all of that. And I kind of feel that, maybe this is you that is taking on that energy. This is a Capricorn type energy as well. Well, Earth Sun, I should say, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. So interesting. Interesting, Pisces. So yeah, you might have a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo in your life. Now, just keep that in mind. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing. I'm going to keep this going here. I want to see what else wants to come because it's a 9 card, which means coming to fruition. So let's clarify, what is the Nine of Pentacles? What are the Nine of Pentacles? So you might be dealing with a Capricorn at this time. Okay. Wow. So interesting. There is some sort of walking. How you feel about this person is I feel that you have walked away from the emotional investment in this person, because you don't just want this, it's like this Eight of Cups. You want the Ten of Cups. Okay. You want it. Okay. You don't want to settle for less. And I think that you put a lot of work into this, but I really truly feel that you are looking to move your love and actually move forward with passion. He's wearing that red cape there, and just moving forward to something that's more grounded and an opportunity for you to get the 10 of Cups, because you just felt that you were just getting, shortchanged. So, some things were hidden. You've got the moon and the sun together, so some things were hidden. But this is a personal choice that you have made emotionally, to perhaps walk away from someone or something, guys. Okay, so that's what I see here. That's how you feel about them. Let's go ahead and focus on how they feel about you. Okay, so how did they feel about, how did they feel about you? I'm going to pull the same deck I pulled for the other side. Okay, so how do they feel about you? What is it? Contribution. How interesting. So this is interesting because they feel that this situation is rooted in love, okay? And they want to contribute to this relationship or to the situation is what I see here. There's a lot of love here, okay? But I feel, and there's hearts here, right? So this is telling me is that it's almost as if that now this is an opportunity to go forth in the world and really contribute what it is that you have to offer. So this other person on this side wants to contribute love, and it's like they are trying to, maybe you work with this person, but this is saying is that it's like they are I don't know, it's like it's about, they want to contribute their life towards you, because it talks about life being a very special gift. And they see you are someone that they love in their life, and that perhaps you have contributed to who they are, and you're very appreciated for that. Okay, so how interesting. I'm going to pull the tarot on this. I want to see what wants to come out. Contribution. What is about this other person? How they feel about you is contribution. You've made a contribution to their life. Anything else? Wow, that you've really brought forth a lot of good vibes towards them. So they have some really good vibes towards you. They really feel that you make them feel like a kid, and they love being around you. You bring up that lighthearted energy, just that real good feeling and warmth that you get from the sun. Major Arcana card too. So they appreciate the contribution of the good vibes that you brought into their life. Anything else that wants to come through? Yeah, and it's like and it's really balanced them out, and focusing on getting them towards their truth, that it kind of helped them find their truth. They are this is calling on the truth for themselves, the high priestess, higher self, in terms of their source, and following whatever that is. But two major arcana back to back with them. So how they feel about you is that you might be somewhat spiritual and inspiring to them as well. So how interesting. Okay, could very much well be the case. How interesting. I'm gonna pull one more card. How they feel about you. They feel like you're spiritually bring on good vibes and they really contribute to their life. You've been an influence of love on this person. Okay, you see the third eye is being highlighted, and there's a dove in her hand, which talks about love, a symbolism of peace and love. But you've been a beautiful influence on their life. This is interesting, Pisces. This is interesting. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and find out. What do I want to find out? I want to focus on what you make together. What is it that you make together? Okay, what is it that you make together? Let's see what that is. Ingenuity. You're both super creative. Okay, so this is about bringing ingenuity into the relationship and the situation. What you bring it and what you make together is that the beautiful the artistry of two creative people coming together. Okay, so what you bring together is a lot of creativity, a lot of genius thinking, and kind of that type of thing. It's this really breeze in this beautiful tapestry of color and of beauty. It's beautiful. What else do you bring together? Let's clarify that even further. Wow. It's like you both have gone through something, and you're kind of preserving yourselves. And so what has brought you together is the opportunity to really, and it had to do with childhood. So something as it turns to childhood that left you to where in this relationship you had to preserve yourself and step back. So what has brought you together is maybe that preserving each other's self is what you've done, and it had to do with childhood, but you can come together now and see it differently and create a lot of ingenuity. So this is saying is that you don't need to be fearful anymore, that now that with what you come together is that you've learned to kind of step out and use your creativity to combat fear in some way. Let me see what else. Yeah, it's like you both believe in efficiency and kind of finding your own GPS and way of life and doing things better. And it is see, this person is almost kind of it almost looks like he's a little bit fearful, but that he's stepping through it anyway. And it's almost as if he's got this coin of some sort, and this coin within his hand, seeing a value, and knowing that what you bring together is value, efficiency, and preserving your energies and using creativity within what you do. Is there anything else that wants to come through on what you bring together, what you make together? A family? It very much well could be. We got the Ten of Pentacles. What you make together. I get the Ten of Pentacles, guys. Wow. This is pretty interesting. It's preserving family. Family is really big, and yeah, it's quite beautiful. Well, let me find out, what is it that you need to know most about this person? What do you need to know most about this person here, Pisces? What is it? Okay. Nature. So this is about getting out in nature. You need to know that this person really loves nature and loves the balance of things, that nature has a big influence on their life. They like to go outside. They like to be outside. So that's really, really key. So that's what you need to know most about them. What else? And whatever. Nature makes them emotionally fulfilled. Okay, so what you need to know about them is they're really emotionally fulfilled. And it's, when they're outside, when they're in nature, they're very satisfied, very satiated. And what's happening is that they're coming to fruition. This is a 9 card. So it's a 9 of Cups. This is, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You might be dealing with a fellow water sign who might have, or a fellow sign that might have water in their chart. Or this is you just taking on that energy, but I really feel is how you feel about them in this placement is they've got water in their chart in some way. And what it's saying is this is the 9 of Pentacles. They're emotionally satiated. That when they're outside, they feel absolutely wonderful. They're having a new beginning, okay, that they are starting all over again, okay? So just note that they are starting all over. Might be a message coming through from them, or maybe that you've had messages coming through for them. But what you need to know about them is that they're starting all over in their life, okay? And they're working really, really hard. They've been just so focused on work, in terms of their stability and working what they're doing. This is the 8 of Pentacles, and they're just concentrating on work. How interesting. Let me see if anything else wants to come through and what you need to know most about them. Fragments. Wow. They're kind of pulling together what has actually kind of blown up a little bit in their life, and they're having to start all over. So whatever fears that they've had within their past, there are actually, it's kind of like they're working through that. And what they're doing is they're focusing on their stability at this time, I feel. And they're using their perception, their keen eye, their third eye in this process. They're just kind of overcoming past issues that have kept them weighed down. Okay. It's really what I feel. And so that's why they've been just kind of throwing themselves, into work, so to speak, I think. But gosh, guys, I mean, that's exactly what I see here. So I don't know, you might be able to resonate with this, but that's exactly what I see here. Wow. So it's also a time where, maybe their thoughts had kind of gotten in the way. Yeah, it's like trust issues, secrecy and deception. So maybe they've been hurt in some way in the past. And so now what they're doing is what's working for them. And that's actually focusing on work. So let's take a look at some of the blocks and difficulties in this situation or in this relationship. What does that look like? Blocks and difficulties in this. What does that look like? That's what the blocks are. Illumination. Okay, so the blocks is that I think certain things are coming to light for them right now, and they might not see it quite yet, but things are becoming illuminated for them, and it's almost as if that it's like it has to do with maybe some sort of healing that there, or communication that's happening here. It's like they're seeing things rather than through the illusions of now. They're seeing things now of what has been illuminated to them, and it's like the any sort of illusions in the past are being kind of burnt away to where they could stand strong on their own and to their roots and ground themselves, and almost as if that they are that this relationship is it's being illuminated because because there's insights coming from this, which is so interesting. Yeah, it's like you're being new. It's like being newborn. There's things that are coming to light. It's like letting go of expectations here, and working now rather than with the illusion, working with reality. So the blockages in this situation is being illuminated, and now you're kind of seeing the illusions that had maybe in the past you hadn't quite seen quite yet. I'm going to pull some tarot on this. The blockages are being illuminated is what I'm feeling. Blockages are being illuminated, and the difficulties of the past are being illuminated so you can work through it. They're being burnt away. Okay, let's see what else. And it's coming to light. Yeah, and it could have been dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius type energy. This is a source. It could be, but this is heartbreak. Okay, so this is really just whatever heartbreak that you experienced in this relationship or in a past relationship, it's affecting this relationship, but it's being illuminated. And so heartbreak is being illuminated. Okay, it could have been a third party situation, but let me see here. Wow, how interesting. It's like something left you in heartbreak before. There was like love here. So the blockages is the heartbreak is getting in the way of love. It's like a past heartbreak is getting in the way of love, okay? For one of you, okay? So this is interesting. You got the Two of Cups, right? So this is actually love being coming through. You could be dealing with a Leo, but let's see what else. Yeah, you're kind of focusing on I've come this far, and so we want to see how far that this can actually go. So it's kind of taking a pause for a moment, especially because perhaps something has been illuminated, okay? So that's kind of the blockages right now. How interesting. What's the best way for you to move forward? What is the best way for you to move forward, okay? Yeah, what's the best way for you to move forward? Okay, what does that look like? Queen of Wands. Okay, interesting. She's really a beautiful type of energy. This is really a lot of excitement, exuberance, very spiritual woman, and really has some really good vibes. She might be a Leo. There's I see Leo here in the card here, but it's like she's all about moving towards the sunlight, putting her face towards the sunlight. So you get the Queen of Wands. Interesting, very enthusiastic. Best way to move forward is to be like the Queen of Wands. Let's see what else wants to come through. Being dependable. So maybe, perhaps this is about being dependable for, that other person. This is two people almost coming together and holding the same kind of like wand there. And it's about two people being dependable for each other. So the best way to move forward is to be dependable. So dependable to yourself, but also dependable in this relationship or situation. Because when you show your dependability, that's showing a lot of love as well. Anything else? Best way to move forward? Use discernment in this relationship and really figure out, is this what I really, really want? Is this what the person I want to spend my life with? This is saying just choose wisely your partner and make sure that at this time in your life, this is what you want, okay? So taking inventory of your values, what you really want to have within a partner or would like to see within a partner. And, just like in the past, what I tell is how you feel about them. It's almost like in the past was you kind of walked away because you weren't getting your 10 of Cups. You got like the 8 of Cups. And it just really just, even though you put a lot of investment into it. So that's exactly what I see. Anything else that wants to come through? Best way to move forward. Best way to move forward. Using discernment. Yeah, just, again, this is a tower situation. So it's like the best way to move forward is, perhaps after something maybe it's come to an end, guys. Maybe there's been an ending, not just, it could be in the relationship, but it could be just an ending to maybe I don't, maybe this is a choice that I might not want anymore. And so, excuse me, put it this way. maybe this is a choice I might not want anymore. And so you're making a choice to put an end to something. So let me see what the next card is, because that's going to really let us know, kind of like the best way to move forward. You're making a choice, and it's almost like a choice that you're making to put an end to something. Okay, let's turn this over. Yeah, you're in the driver's seat. This is about taking action to put something to an end. You are in control of this. Major Arcana card, 2 Major Arcanas. I got to pull another one. This is at taking action, but inspired action with faith. Okay, that's the Chariot card to me. Let me see what else. Yeah, and you're moving forward. And then I get the Knight of Pentacles after that. So it's like moving forward. So I think that this is a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo type energy moving slowly forward. That there could be someone that's slowly moving towards you. Could be that. It could be, like I said, it could even be this other person might be a Capricorn. But yeah, I just get like the Knight of Pentacles of a slow moving opportunity that comes your way. When you take action to end something, something new is brought into you, right? An opportunity comes in when that happens. So that's interesting. Yeah, because what you want is you don't want any sneaky behavior that's happening, okay? So you, again, be discernment, having discernment in this relationship or in this situation is going to be very, very key, because what you want is balancing of the scales, okay? So this is the 6 of Pentacles. This is growth, balancing. So you want growth where you're not giving it all. It's just sharing, it's balancing. So yeah, you just don't want, you want something that's a little bit more balanced. Maybe balanced in terms of, it could be money, balanced in terms of emotions. It could be something like that. So that's interesting. What we're going to do, guys, is I'm going to move, to the money spread. And I want to find out just a quick little snapshot on where you're at in terms of your financial flow. It's such something I'm doing that just this time, but I wanted to, I was told to do it for the month of February. I don't know, February finances. I don't know. Maybe it's after, after all the new year and all the celebrations, this is coming into play. And so, we're going to start there. But current financial position for you right now, Pisces, what does that look like for you? What is that? Let's take a look. Wow, you're working really hard. So I think you're going through a lot of teamwork, collaboration, working with others. This is about using creativity, networking, a lot of team-oriented activities. So it could be at work that you're focusing in on. So this is your current financial position right now. I'm going to pull some other cards over here and see what wants to come through. Current financial position. So we got the 3 of Pentacles. This is also it's reflection that I got. So you're taking reflection as to where you're at, your financial picture, and how you might want to set, strong roots even more moving forward. Okay. And, so you're doing it's a lot of teamwork here. Anything else? So you're reflecting on that and kind of, there's a lot of green there. So it's about, focusing on what you love, and then you're going ahead and put in a strategy in place. Okay. So whatever that strategy in place currently right now is, you have a strategy, you're reflecting on how you want to grow your money and how you are working together with others to make that happen. Okay. What's blocking you from your financial flow? What is it? What's blocking you? Let's see what that is. Here it is. Wow. This is actually persistence. Okay. What's blocking you is keeping on. Okay. So what this wants you to do is to continue to persist within the process. Okay. So how interesting. So yeah, I mean, that's what I see here. And it's almost like, it's like your heart is at the center of this. And this is about, if you continue to persist, success is guaranteed. Okay. That's what the card wants to let you know. It's very much golden, full of warmth. It's really beautiful, and it's got some really great energy. And this is about your dedication, to what it is that you're doing. Okay. Now there might be some sort of obstacle that comes in the way. Okay. And you feel that you might want to stop. And this is saying persistence is going to be key. A temporary setback, is just, a small little detour. It's not the end. So this is saying is that you want to use your resourcefulness, and you want an alternative path, to get to your desired destination is what I see. So it's going to take continued persistence, and it does want you to keep going. So that's what it wants you to do in terms of what's blocking you. It wants you to keep going. Okay. What changes do you need to make to improve the situation, your financial situation? If that wasn't just it. Let's see if there's anything else. Okay, let me see what else. Earth Angel. So this is saying is that you're protected, and you've got someone on your side that's watching over you. And it could be someone that you have in your life that wants to see you succeed and is behind you, okay? So it's like an earth angel, and you're going to know who this person is, okay? Now, it could also be that the universe and the divine is watching over you. And, this is communication, and that's the blue, and the green is the heart chakra, which is love. So the communication of love. And this is, it's earth angels just knowing that you are protected in the process. Anything else that wants to come through on the changes to improve the situation? First of all, know that you are protected, and you are an angel of the universe, and to know to move forward, with persistence and change any sort of fear into fuel. Okay. You might have some fear, and that's why this earth angel came about. Okay, so changes made to improve the situation is to rid of this fear and change it into the fuel, and it allows you to move forward. Okay, so it wants you to amp up the the fuel, and get rid of your face fear directly, saying, fear, I see you. I see this, I see what, who you are, and I know that you're there. I acknowledge you. But here's the thing, I am in control, and I'm going to take one step, and I'm going to take another step, and I'm going to take another step. And as you do that, you'll continuously get an opportunity. You get more fuel, more fuel, more fuel. So very, very big. That's why maybe the chariot came up in terms of taking action. But this is about, definitely moving forward, with action, and just use your own power, okay? And own your own power to have the opportunity to change this, okay? So if that's what you want to do, the changes you need to improve, change fear into fuel, is going to be very, very big. I want to see if anything else wants to come out here. What else? Yeah, stretch yourself a little bit more. Wants you to stretch yourself. It wants you to grow more. Take a bigger stride. Don't take a baby step. It wants you to take a bigger stride ahead, okay? And stretch yourself a little bit more than you typically would. What is your final outcome in terms of your financial flow for February? Let's see what that is. Pathways. Ooh, nice. So this is beautiful, because this card is interesting because you get a lot of opportunity to this is like a lot of opportunities that are coming your way. And you may be confused because you're not sure maybe what path to take, in the process. And there's a lot of possibilities, and there's a lot of things that are being open to you at this time. Okay. So, here's the thing. When you're calm, and when you can calm your mind, and, just do that for a moment, and make a vision of where you long to be. Okay. Is what this wants to let you know. Make a vision of where you long to be. And as you keep that into the forefront of your mind, you will find your way home. So it's really about just, if you're feeling you've gone off track, in terms of your finances, and you're just, you're not sure which path to take, this is really just saying is that every day, everything is possible through love. Okay. And so this is saying is when you know where you want to go, your path will truly begin for you. So really focus on what it is of where you want to go in your life, and how you see that, and keep that vision alive. Put it on post-its all around, your home, or places where you're going to consistently see it, because it's so important to reinforce that vision for yourself. And pretty soon you're going to find yourself walking right into it without even realizing it. If you keep that inspired action going, remember, change that fear to fuel for you, okay? And you can do it with love. Just to think of fear as love, and just take a big step, okay? And then you don't need to know the whole picture. Just take one step, and then you'll know what the next two are. You'll get some ideas, and you'll get, downloads of what the next step will be. You take another step, you get more downloads. So it just happens like that, okay? So there you have it, guys. I hope this resonated with you in some way, shape, or form. And I look forward to seeing you in the second half of February. And until then, namaste.